Hi, we
Hello.
are here for our weekly review.
Yes. Sort of
And-
come heck or high water at this point.
Yes, exactly that. Really happy that it mostly doesn't start playing anymore. That's the worst. So we're at our theoretically new time of Thursday, except next week we're meeting on Wednesday again.
Psych. No.
So yeah, that's a thing. So this is our newish time, 3:15 on Thursdays, except next week on Wednesday, when it will be Wednesday and not Thursday.
Yep.
Juggling childcare
December.
and life and weirdness. Yeah. So
Yep.
Thank you for your patience. Hopefully somebody finds us today. If not, it'll just be there.
Yep.
So yeah. Welcome to our weekly review. Colleen, do you have any intentions to set for the weekly review this week?
I do.
It's been a minute.
It has. I texted you this morning. My brain's, it'd be really nice if I could just like sit, think, and like look at stuff and all that. And like, I wish I had time for that. And I'm like, hey brain, guess what? We do have time. I was like, oh. So I think one of my intentions might be to look at the active projects and kind of cull a bit and be realistic. And I mean, at least one of them is like business taxes stuff. So like, there's not much to cull in that. So, just be like, okay, there you are, pat. I'm going to engage with you when it comes up in January. But then the other things to be like, yeah, and I think I've done that somewhat, but I think I need to do that again. And yeah, sort of figure out, okay, the mission critical things, like maybe you write some stuff for getting coached or something with accountability and stuff. Or I have a friend who's been like, hey, like, I'll just come over, entertain the child while you get stuff done. So like, find out if that can be a thing with various house people who live here. So yeah.
Okay. Nice. What you're reminding me of with your project review is a thing that our pal David Allen TM once said. He doesn't know he's our pal, for those of you who've not listened to our private conversation. But that's what we call him, like our pal David. I've heard him say before that instead of New Year's resolutions, your gift to yourself is to start a new year with your systems clean. And that is such a beautiful idea. I don't know that I'll be able to do it, but like I'm keeping that in mind as a thing I would like, because I am very much still I came back from vacation, even though I gave myself a day, but like to a new like entire area of my life that started the day I got back that is not professional. And just, I feel like I got off the plane into a whirlwind of stuff.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've sat down and done mind dumps, and I've sat down and I've tried to arrange projects, and I still just feel like I'm like, the water level is here. And so I'm like not drowning, but like, I'm not comfortable either.
You're not comfortable. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's a thing. And I was telling Colleen before we went live, I'm having a hard time setting an intention. But I think I'm going to go through. It's possible I may end up like actually planning out one of those projects in a mind map, because I tried doing it in my like draw on the iPad, like it's a whiteboard way, and I'm not connecting with it still. Like it just doesn't feel real. So that's a possibility. But, like there's a lot of holiday stuff. I have a partly finished holiday plan. So what I'm probably going to do in my calendar overview part is say, hey, are we actually going to do our New Year's Eve tradition of getting together and playing Cards Against Humanity? What are we actually doing? And try to like reach out to people, that thing where you look over the calendar like, oh, right, this thing. And need to reach out to this person. And like, I'm not sure why the ADD person has to organize all the things, but apparently that's what she has to do.
Yeah.
They will get done. So yeah, that's I think I'm going to go through mostly in order, but I'm going to listen to my gut as we go through.
Yeah, that is valid.
And just be aware, I've been trying a lot of my normal tricks and they aren't working. And I like to be real on these and say, I have strategies and they're not cutting it right now.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to go with it and try to play it by ear as I can, but also follow, because when in doubt, right, it's way better to follow a pre-list that isn't appropriate to the situation and change than to just start off like, I don't know where to start. And that's why I have it, right, is so I have a default. So I'm going to use it.
Good. Cool. I have not pulled up that document in a minute.
I was waiting for you for a minute. I did actually pull it up.
Hey, well done. Yep.
Where is it? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I think I need to figure out what a clean system would look like for me.
Ooh, good. Self-coaching question.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it would look like. Yeah. I'll think on that. But yeah, I'm gonna project review. Yeah.
Welcome, Ozak, who found us on a Thursday.
Hey! Our pal Ozak, TM.
Yeah, right? We're gonna have our pal David and our pal Ozak.
Amazing.
Yeah. I have this beautiful idea, by the way, of like, I'm going to go through all my emails while I'm on the elliptical machine. And I was just about to do it when I realized my next client meeting was in 20 minutes.
Yep. I hate that.
I'm like, oh, you need to go set up.
I hate that so much.
Just time, get what's away from me, man. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, not be right back. We don't need that part, but here we go. So you're gonna do some projects. I'm gonna do my list, but keeping in mind the current situation of returning from travel, projects that need to be cleaned up, and weird holiday stuff to account for. And yeah.
Okay.
Your question for yourself is, what does clean look like?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think even though it's not like a task management system, I having my memory record thing caught up to today would be amazing. The likelihood of that is low. Like by the end of the month. Low. Very low. Yeah. But I mean, who knows? I do have like the 23rd through the 26th inclusive off. So who knows? Anyway, yes, we shall proceed. Good luck, friendo.
You too. Ozak's gonna finish making gifts. Nice.
Oh, very nice. I remember when I had time to do that. Anyway, that's fantastic. Right. Good luck, both of you.
Good luck. Oh, I did move it. Here we go. It's our prep time, and I'm going to prep this document. I did actually clear notifications. I really want to skip that, and I definitely know there's one thing I need to capture, and I don't know what it is, which means that's what I need to do. That moment where you realize, oh yeah, there was one other mission critical task I had to do today, and that's what it is, and it's not done, and the day is basically over. Okay. one task. Oh. Okay. Okay, I did that. My recent meeting notes. Okay, I was gonna skip this inbox thing. I actually did mostly clear them out the other day. I was very proud of myself. But there's a couple in there and one is niggling at me. And I know it'd be like 2-minute response and it's stressing me out to not do it. So that is a thing I'm going to do because it's relative on my brain for time to accomplish it. Says do it. Okay. All right. Okay, I cleared out a few more of the deal with this later things, in addition to responding to the one email that was bugging me. No. Colleen is wisely processing her inbox while her computer isn't responding for a minute. Oops. Okay. All right. I did that. I feel, I don't know if I've gotten my head to empty, but I feel like I keep emptying it. And I'm uncomfortable with where it's gone. So I am going to just cross that one off because I feel like I keep doing it. I keep doing it. So I may actually put that into a more formal project, but that's not this section. Actually, I am going to, because I'm realizing I can empty my head of the other scheduling things I need to do and start that process, because that's going to happen more when I look over the calendar. So I am in fact emptying my head. I feel like my brain has just naturally sort of gone into calendar overview and planning things. So I'm gonna go with it. And message people about scheduling. I know theoretically you could like just write it down of, oh, ask them this thing, but I could just text them really quickly, and I'm way more likely to do it right now. thought of another thing. Okay, I sent out those. That'll be another one. Okay. I even messaged my new mother-in-law, who's apparently a better person to contact than my husband. It's like, I don't know, I do stuff sometimes. Um, okay. I'm making sort of like a master list because it's naive to assume that I have sent a text message and therefore now event will happen. So I'm making myself sort of a reference master list of potential holiday events to keep an eye out for. Okay. My master list. Okay. There we are. I've messaged people about scheduling, made a master list. Now I'm going to look up this coming week, which is not a thing I have done yet. Oh, just sent another person a message. Send out another message, trying to confirm something for this weekend. This is partly really hard because I had a phone call I need to make that would help me with my scheduling for the week. And I must have called too late today because they didn't answer before we had to start the stream. And I was pretty sure at that point they were not going to answer. So yeah. I was internally catastrophizing about the thing. I'm going to verbalize it and move on. Okay. Seeing an event on the calendar, and I have a question to ask myself, which is, okay. All right. I only got as far as Tuesday, looking at next week. So I'm probably going to keep this highlighted. It's wrap time. So that is where I sort of wrap up what I'm doing, write what I'm going to do next, make sure I know what's coming up, so that when I get back from a stretch break, you know, grab my tea, like new shoes, then I can come back and pick up from where I was. So I've already said what I'm doing. I've highlighted on here. It's look at the calendar for this coming week. Yeah, so then I think I'll go through more calendar things. I'm looking at what's next and I'm thinking that's probably premature, but I'm going to undo this one and just write a couple things I'm thinking about doing next. And okay. All right, I am captured the things I've written, had that highlighted, so I know what I'm doing when I get back. It's hard to get back in the habit of things. And I will be right back. Oops. I underestimated the time, huh? That's the problem with leaving the timer here and not having it with me. Okay. I see Colleen's face.
Hi.
Hi, that's a very energetic pose.
Yeah, I got some help with my computer, sort of. It's working okay now. It's still working way harder than it should be for the operations it's running, but the theory is that it's trying to do updates. So, yeah.
Good
But able to
timing.
continue. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm continuing. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I got sidetracked on my break. It took longer than I meant to. Because it occurred to me while we were doing our thing what I could get for my husband for Christmas. And so I got down a rabbit hole. Actually looking at where I could order something.
That's awesome. I'm so glad.
Yeah. Oh, I just had another thought. All right. So yeah, I'm doing okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I did get a little distracted. Being like,
Yeah.
oh, I could order it really fast right now. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this turns out it's harder than I thought.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, oh, wait, which thing? And yeah.
Yeah.
Do I want to get it here or here? So, yep, that's where I am.
Yeah.
I want to inject you with like energy. You look not enjoying it.
I care. I just don't have the energy for to be obvious visually.
That is fair.
Yep.
Very fair. All right. So shall we get on to our next thing?
Yep. I'm doing some processing of brain dump in a project.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And I finished my calendar review, which is mostly leading me to, oh, right, plan all of the holiday things with all of the people.
I realized a theory I have on why the ADHD person does the planning is that the ADHD person is painfully aware of how planning is necessary, and other people kind of get by without it sometimes.
Yeah, it's true, but it's also like, but a lot of times what happens is you don't do the thing. And there's plenty of ADHD people who are not the person who plans things because just stuff doesn't happen. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck.
All right. We will do it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Starting. And I thought somebody else I needed to contact. messaging more because some people got back to me, which is nice. It's a lot of texting. I'm doing a lot of texting. 100% of these have been about plans over the next 2 weeks. Oh goodness. Like it's ridiculous. Mm. Oh. Wow. It was always one of those things of like, imagine what my life would be like if I had done this 4 weeks ago. But, I'm doing it now and it's still it's still before anybody else has done it. Oh my gosh. I am coordinating one of the things. And I said, non-traditional holidays are also perfectly cromulent options. Score one for The Simpsons. It did not spell check underline cromulent. Okay. The hilarious thing is I haven't even gotten back to look at my calendar for this coming week because it's all been like hypothetical sending out messages. So nothing's really gotten updated so far. I guess I'm through next week, right? Our next weekly review, but you know, December 22nd is a little late to plan a lot of things. Okay, I am now, we'll update it. Next 2 weeks. I just want to acknowledge like this huge like weight in my chest because I know there is like the thing I was on hold for. I have a gigantic life altering thing to schedule. I don't know when, I don't know how. I don't know what else needs to be done before it can be scheduled. So it's a thing, it exists. I can't change it. All I can do is plan with the information currently available. There's one other factor I could look into.
Brittany,
Colleen.
I just got all of the brain dumped, non-processed tags in this big project all done. Well, not done, processed. Yeah.
Processed is a form of done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's now like, I feel like I am way more able to engage with this project because before it was like, okay, I can look up the tagged and process things, but that might not be the most urgent thing. And I go, most urgent is not always the most useful, but it's still like a nagging thing in terms of efficiency. So, yeah.
Okay.
Very pleased. And this was something that I was trying to do. I was succeeding at doing like a few at a time each day, but now I've just completely done it. And that means that any I add, it'll be a small amount so that I can process them as they go. Yep, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I spent most of this time sending texts to try to coordinate things because more stuff came in.
Valid.
And then more ideas happened of, oh, right. That means this is happening. That had not occurred to me. Okay.
Mhm.
If that's happening, then I should ask this other person if they want to join for that.
Right.
And also from a friend of mine who's a chronic overcommitter, I got actually, I'd love to, but I don't think I can.
I think I know who that is, and wow.
I'm super proud. Like, I need to come up with a way to say how proud I am that sounds as complimentary as I intend it. But yeah. Yep. So yeah, but it's a slog. I've got lots of let me get back to you. And I'm like, nothing is turning into a thing that's on my calendar.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this needs like a part 2 where I say, okay, but really, that maybe isn't next Wednesday, but
yes. Or, I mean, in cases like that, sometimes with me, I will make an internal and system cutoff point where there'll be something in my system that says, if you haven't heard back from this person internally, you now have to decide that we're not doing it because you don't have the spoons to chase them.
Oh yeah. I think I'm pretty good about like, okay. I mean, okay, love you. If you ever see this. My brother said, actually, I'd like, because I just thought, we just always assume he doesn't want to. Let's ask the question. And so I said, would you like to get together? He said, yes, I'll get back to you. He gets one reminder. I mean, I really hope we do it, but there's only so much I can chase my brother, who has a reputation of not getting back to people. Mm-hmm. And so, like, if he gets back to me, I would love to see him. Mm-hmm. But if I don't follow up, I will not feel bad about this at all. Like,
yep.
Yep. So yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I feel like, okay, I've there's one I want to red highlight because it's not a thing to do on my own. It's a thing to talk to mom about. I also messaged my parents, okay, so you don't want to do gifts this year. So what is the time we are setting aside actually look like? And when do you want to do it? Because otherwise it's going to get squished with other activities. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, if we're not doing gifts, that's fine. But like, what are we doing? Mm-hmm. Like, it can be sitting around and singing Christmas carols. I don't care, but
yeah.
But like, let's decide what and where. And apparently my mother-in-law has a whole lot of stuff she likes to do. Anyway, it's a whole thing. And I want my parents to not feel abandoned, but also make sure I'm doing something with my mother-in-law. Mm-hmm. So yeah, anyway, lots of logistics. That's what I've been doing. It's very important, but it's a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to spend the next little bit seeing like, okay, if I look further ahead in my calendar, what else occurs to me?
Yeah.
And then I think I may actually like plan out some of those projects that have been like, try putting it in a different format. I've sort of been moving away from MindNode.
Okay.
And just not having things there, which means they're all in transient places or in my, this is where official actions live, OmniFocus. Mm-hmm. And I think I need something more than that, more visual and less official, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, cool.
What about you?
I realized that there was a big area that it was completely unprocessed. I found another little pocket that's like a subsection It's just a few tasks, so I'm going to process those.
Okay.
And after that, I might see if I have the brain power to plan out some sub-projects of that larger project.
Ooh.
Which feels tiring.
Okay, we'll see how you feel when you get the other processing done.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right, ready?
What did I just say? Plan other projects. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What? I feel like I missed something. I think she's already muted me. Okay. All right, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna unpause the timer. Things occurred to me. Okay. Kind of looked ahead. I need to capture something. Okay, I realize I'm supposed to be wrapping. So I'm gonna move back. Okay, so I have the thing where it kind of reminds me about the future, which is scary. I did do this. I went actually about 3 weeks. I'm not sure if I can get my head around more time than that, just given what's actually happening. Oh crap, something just occurred to me. Okay, so trying to wrap up. Come on. Time keeps ending anyway. I really do just feel super overloaded. So I think that the next thing I actually really need to do, and I'm just going to this down here. I think I need to do some into my note. It does not stand for tuberculosis, just FYI. So put projects into mind map / calendar. Yeah, I have just a lot of really gigantic projects happening right now, and it is hard to figure out where I am with all of them. Realizing that all 3 of those are big, really big. Okay. Ooh, yeah. All right. And then specifically, what does that look like? So this is what I'm going to do next. Actually, I'm probably going to start with this one because it's huge and fills me with lots of anxiety. Okay, so going to take a break and come back without going down a shopping rabbit hole this time. And I'll see you shortly. I actually decided I could come back a little bit early because, you know, the other too long break. Plus, I was just sort of feeling antsy, but I stretched. I put a little bit of a food in me, and I think I'm good. Change of scenery, those are all important. Okay, so I need to dive into these actual projects and see what they look like. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here that I don't feel like, oh, I need to move to start. Projects to plan out. I want to make a better reference system than the one I have, which is not really this thing, but it keeps niggling at me. So I am going to create a new notebook. I was gonna say. Okay. Okay. So what I need to do is import some documents into here. Um, Oh gosh. For the love. There we go. Thank you. Wait, where the hell is this? Sorry, I just. Didn't I do this one? Oh crap. Okay. All right, I have made the document and found something that made me go, oh, what now? This is not up to date. Oh, not only is there a huge calendar thing for the on hold that never answered, but I don't fully understand what all my next actions are. So that's good. Okay. Check that one. Oh, hey, an update from Ozark. Went to take a break and now moving on to the next steps in the gift. Yay, next steps. It's always good to move on with a thing. There are a lot of things about this system I do not enjoy. Long wait times is one of them. Nope, that's not the one. That's it. Actual bit. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's wrap. Oh, did not get to where I intended at all. Okay. Oh. Weird. Yeah, I think I might be stuck in a rabbit hole. In a desperate thought that they might actually explain what is going on. Wow. Okay. Just wrapping it up. It's hard. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi there.
How's it going?
It's good. It is good. Yeah. I feel really like I got what I needed out of the weekly review today. Like not everything.
Really
nothing perfect,
happy
but
that.
yeah.
I'm gonna stop share for a minute. Good.
I'm still
As
tired.
always, I need so much more. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I need more too today, but I got what I needed. I have that feeling in my chest. So
of getting what
yeah.
you need or being done.
Getting what I need. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I am feeling like cleaner and better. I mean, I reached out to people about a ton of stuff.
Yep.
That no one else was going to do.
Yep.
Does it take care of my other stuff? No, but like it has been a big burden on my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these things need to be done. They're not done. Okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah. So I have more I really would love to do, but in the absence of that, I have a lot of sort of, I think if I had another big chunk of time, and I sort of don't, I think a really great thing would be to just compile a list of all my short things that are really heavy on my brain.
Yeah.
And plow through them.
Well, I am off from the 23rd to the 26th, and that'll be like Christmassy stuff for me, but not all of it. And I definitely have some stuff that I can do. So hit me up if you want to do co-working stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do that. I did put a big thing on the 23rd and said Jedi yoga reshoot ? So that's a thing. I didn't get to that project. This other one, I think I really underestimated. I mean, I knew this project I've taken on was a gigantic, like, life thing. What I didn't think about was how hard it was going to be for me to manage the information piece and the different moving parts. Because I feel like that's the professionals I've hired job. Why am I having to work so hard to understand it?
Yeah, like the whole, like, there was this whole checklist that you didn't even know about. That was throwing me a lot.
Yeah. And like, okay, it says you do this thing, but it doesn't say how.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand the order. And guess who pays for it if it doesn't happen on time?
And then there was the whole, fill out this form, but that form doesn't appear where they said it should be.
Yeah. Yeah. That whole thing. So I'm like, filled out on my end. I don't know.
Boy.
So I was digging in, like trying to find the other actions that I need to do, but I did, and I'm really proud of this. I made a notebook in GoodNotes, like a folder that has 2 notebooks, and one is reference stuff that they've sent, and the other one is like, these documents contain potential actions. And I can just swap it out when they update their checklist, because, you know, it's 1,000 slow loading clicks to get to their checklist that they don't actually update as soon as you've done a thing. And so like, okay, I can swap that out. And now it's in GoodNotes. Every time I need to think about it or brainstorm on that particular project, it has its own place to live.
Nice.
And I'm pretty happy about that. And that I have 2 separate ones, one that is reference and one that is actions.
Yep.
And I just feel like this is such an organic, fast moving project. A lot of it does not belong in OmniFocus at this point. It's not that kind of project.
Right. Yeah.
So
got it.
It's just too fast.
I am going to have to go like right now because there's a monster headed upstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck with the monster.
No, it's all good.
I'm really happy you got what you needed from it. And yeah.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh. Okay, I'm still getting used to tab groups in the new Safari. And I clicked on YouTube, but it was like a tab group of stuff I'm supposed to watch for this project and not the YouTube that's this stream. And I was like, what? I said, ooh, the 23rd is traditionally a good day for the airing of grievances. I mean, the grievances that are to be aired, not those best kept to oneself. Indeed, I agree with this. Although I might end up doing a different project for it, which would be a project that's a hobby for me and very good for my mental health. So I do have, as much as I'm like, I kind of want to just keep plowing through because I want these things imported. I'm also aware of diminishing returns, and especially because I did just get stuck in a rabbit hole on the stupid portal. So I think what I really need to do is, I think I would benefit a lot from that. Okay, here are these really important time sensitive taking care of business tasks that I just need them gone off my brain. So because I feel like I don't know. They're in OmniFocus, but again, it's not registering for me right now. And it's causing a lot of grief. That is a thing I super need to do. I probably should still have the timer on for my wrap, huh? Okay. 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 Is there anything else that's yelling at me? You wonder if you're sort of like in it when you've started reposting the same things. Okay. I just thought of another one that was, oh. Okay. I think that's a pretty big hint. I now have a place to add things if more is occurring to me. Okay. Feels like a pretty good order. This is a good start for my projects. I am feeling a little bit better. I hope that sticks, that it won't just be more of my trying to get the things out of my head, but not feeling like they've ever successfully gotten there. This has been a struggle. All right. So I think I'm going to sign off. Thank you for joining for the weekly review. Next week will be Wednesday, barring some emergency. If so, I will tweet it to the Devise Conquer Twitter. But that is our plan right now. Although we all know this time of year, plans sometimes change. So that's our plan right now. And then Thursday should be our regular day moving into the new year. Thanks for joining. I hope you got a lot done too, and that you are feeling more clear and collected. I'm at the place where now I don't hate all of it and I'm avoiding it, but I kind of want to go do more, even though it's probably time for rest.